here we are. Welcome to Tuesday training, take 2. So today I picked Well Adjusted. You guys can see, Well Adjusted. And it is our new toner. And so I printed this out to kind of share with you guys. And what I love about Well Adjusted is that it falls into 3 different categories. It's part of Clean Beauty, Balanced, and Pores. And so to me, that just says that it's like a do-it-all product. This is gonna be good for a lot of different people. And so when I put it out on my VIP group, or I share it on Instagram, or I talk about it, I can say that this is good for all these different skin types. And so that's one of my favorite things about it. Last week when I was in Sacramento with a bunch of the girls for the home office roadshow, Anne was there and she was saying that this is one of her favorite new products. And that is because she loves glycolic acid. As you begin to age and you want to, if you have dry skin, glycolic acid is your friend because it gets rid of all the dead skin cells and allows your skin to reproduce skin cells, which gives you healthy, fresh looking skin. So this product has the most glycolic acid that you can have in a product without it being a prescription product. So it's very efficacious. It is loaded with the glycolic acid, and it helps to exfoliate and reduce the appearance of large pores, provides soothing moisture for restored, balanced looking skin. So on this sheet right here, oh, I'm so glad that so many of you guys like it. I haven't tried it yet because I am an Squeeze Me fanatic. Like, I could just spray that, wipe my face with it, take a bath in it kind of person. And so I was like, I have to finish my Squeeze Me. But after hearing how amazing this is, I'm going to bring it up to my bathroom tonight. A little tip that Anne was saying was, don't apply it to a cotton pad. Put it right onto your hand and put it into your skin, because you're going to get more of the ingredients. You never know what gets left on the cotton pad. So it was interesting that she told me that at the roadshow, but then here on the how to use it, it says apply to a cotton pad. So I'm going to try by just pouring it into my hands and putting it on my face for a week or so and see if I see a difference in how I'm reacting to my toners. So super, super excited about this. It smells really good. I opened it on my video that I was doing for myself, smelled it, put it on my hand, and actually my hand feels super soft. One of the things that I always like to hit on about our toners is that they're alcohol free. For a long time, people used these toners to literally like dry out their skin to get rid of their acne. And so people associate toners with being very drying and harsh, and that is pretty much the opposite of what this is. This is moisturizing, clarifying, cleansing. And so make sure that you tell people it's alcohol free. This is great for all skin types, helps to reduce the appearance of pores, and then control excess shine. So that is our little tidbit of information that I'm going to start doing every Tuesday. Next Tuesday it'll be a new product, but I'll be happy to report back how it's going, just dumping it in my hand and putting it on my face. Anne actually did a video of it, and she put it right in her hand and just put it on like a moisturizer and patted it in. So I'm excited to do that. So I can't believe it. I just did that whole other video to no one. I told the whole story. No one was reacting. I was like, what is happening? So you guys know that I've been with Posh. I just passed my 5-year mark. So this particular story I'm going to share with you guys today happened about, it was probably like 4 months into my business, 3 or 4 months. So it was about 4 years and 9 months ago this happened. But I had been working my business, and kind of, I wasn't really active at all on Facebook when I joined Posh. So when I posted, it was just to like old friends that I had, my family members. I didn't have a huge reach on social media at all. And I kind of saw that in the first few months of my business. I've told you guys this many times before, that I got to a point after about 2 months of posting on Facebook and sending out samples that I was like, okay, what now? Like, who else do I Posh? I don't have any friends. I have 3 little kids. I can't even leave my house. And the response that was given to me was, you have to get out and meet people. And Leah, who's my upline, I remember talking to her on the phone one day, and she was like, when you're like at the grocery store, just turn around to the person behind you and maybe offer them some hand cream, or, you know, when you're here or there. And I'm thinking like, I don't go anywhere. Like if I go to the grocery store, it's probably at the middle of like late at night when my husband gets home from work, just so I don't have to bring my kids with me, or it's super early in the morning when I'm the only person there. So I started kind of thinking, and I really wanted to make it work. And I was like, you know what? If I am at home and doing this and having fun and loving the products, I bet that other moms like me are at home and would love something like this in their life too. So what better place to share Posh than an indoor kids play zone where all the stay-at-home moms bring their kids so that they can get 2 hours of peace and quiet sitting in the little moms area. Well, I had this great idea that I was going to bring my catalogs, my little cut up chunks at the time to wrap in tissue paper, my little Laycons to fill with hand cream, and I was just gonna like put it out on the table and slowly like pretend like, well, I mean not pretend, but I really was making samples, but I'm gonna make samples in public at this play place so I have the opportunity to talk about it, because I literally had nowhere else to meet anyone. Like that was it. And so I got there, I got myself all set up, my kids are running in the little gated in area playing, and these 3 ladies came and sat at the little table next to me, and it took a while, and they were like, oh, hi, how are you? And I said, hi, started talking about kid stuff, and then one of them was like, what are you doing? And this is where I literally black out. I can't remember what I said, but it was probably something along the lines of, oh, it's this really great product. It's not like other direct sales companies. It's not like really salesy, but everything's under $25, and it's buy 5 get 1 free, and it's all naturally based, and it's made in the USA, and I really love it, and I'm making some samples, and literally that is probably what it was like. But I got so nervous I like blacked out. And then the next thing I remember is that they asked me a question and I couldn't even like answer it, and so I pretended like, oh my gosh, hold on, that's my baby, I have to go get my baby. And it wasn't even my baby. Wasn't my baby. But I pretended like, oh, Austin, come here. Oh, no, it's okay, don't touch that little boy. And I got so nervous that I literally got my kids and was like, come on, no, it's okay, yeah, we'll go home now. Yeah, we'll go home. Started packing up my stuff, putting everything back in my bag, got my kids, went out to my car, started my car and called my husband, and I was just laughing so hard. I was crying. Like, I wasn't sad or anything. I just was like, what is wrong with me? Like, that was so weird. Who am I and what just happened? And my husband was like, are you okay? What are you doing right now? What is going on? Like, why did you do that? But he didn't understand, because at that time he was a recruiter. And so that's his job every single day, was to go out and talk to people and get them to do what he wanted them to do or needed them to do. Well, for me, that's like the first time I've ever had to talk about anything that wasn't kid related, job related, something like that. Like, I didn't know what to do. And I was just like, I can't do that. I'm never doing that again. Ever doing that again. And so, a long time passed by, and my husband kept saying, like, you need to try again, because you're going to keep feeling like that, and you're going to keep thinking back to that occasion where you really sucked and failed, and you're going to not do it again until you successfully talk about Posh to someone. And he was really right, because it wasn't until I had a home party where I had the chance to more naturally talk to people about it, where I kind of got my footing, like, okay, this is what I could say, or I could introduce it like this, or I could talk about this product and how it helped me. But at the time when I went to that play place, I had nothing. Like, I had a few customers. I liked the product myself, but my mind wasn't thinking of sharing what I loved. My mind was like, I need to tell them everything about Posh in the first sentence that I have in a conversation with them. And so I learned a lot since then, and still to this day, I am learning how to do it, because for a lot of us, it's just not a natural thing. And I still have people in my life that I know and I talk to often that probably have no idea what Posh is. And that's not good on my part, one. But, so that's one side of it. It's not good on my part because I'm still not comfortable talking about it. But on the other hand, that is good because it's an opportunity for me to learn how to talk about it. So, last week at the road show, we talked about how do you talk to people about Posh? And that's what made this story come to mind, because I'm thinking like, oh gosh, if they knew how I talked to someone about Posh, they would probably be shocked. But I love how Cindy talked about learning to talk about Posh, because it really is something you have to learn how to do. And it doesn't have to be weird, it doesn't have to be awkward, and it doesn't have to be a word vomit. There was a consultant that she talked about at the meeting who was at soccer practice, and for a lot of us, like, I so related to this, because how many times are we somewhere, the grocery store? Oh my gosh, Stephanie, I'm just spilling all of my dirty little Posh secrets. At the grocery store, at soccer practice, at anywhere, the coffee shop, and someone's like, oh, what are you doing today? Or, oh, what do you do for work? Or, oh, what is that on your shirt? And you just pull back. Oh, I just have this little business. Or, oh, I work for a little company. Or, oh, no, it's kind of just like a hobby. I hope it still works. You downplay what you do because you don't want them to judge you, or at least that's how it is for me. I don't want them to be like, oh God, she's one of those, or that's not really a business, that's a pyramid scheme, or all these different things that go through our head. And so this is what Cindy said that she would say. If someone was like, oh, what is Posh? Or, oh, what do you do for work? You could say something like, there's so much that I could share with you about this fun company, but a couple highlights are the products are amazing. You'll feel pampered from head to toe, and they're naturally based. They're super affordable, made in the US, and you can have fun on the business side too. It's fun to earn extra cash, reminding people to take care of themselves with great products. What can I tell you more about? So even just for me reading that, it seems very scripted because that's not natural to me. So I have to read that to myself and think about how that feels, and then come up with something that's more natural to me. And honestly, the way that we're all gonna get good at doing that is by practicing. Whether you're practicing with your husband, whether you're practicing with strangers and you don't care what they think of you, whether you're practicing with your upline, downline, gather 4 girls from this team page and say, let's Zoom and just talk about products and joining with one another to kind of practice. You can totally do that. So once that you say to the person, and it's what we've talked about before, you're offering the 3 opportunities. In Posh, you can be a customer, a hostess, and a consultant. What do you want to know more about? Do you want to earn your products for free and half price? Do you want to make some extra cash? Or do you just want some new skincare? What do you want me to tell you about? Once you do that, find a way to exchange information. And it's really easy for us to exchange information, I think, because you can offer samples. Oh, yeah, let me get your address, or next practice I'm going to bring you a sample pack, whatever it might be. And then once you have that and you've actually spoken to them and you know what they're more interested in, it's so much easier to have a conversation about Posh. When you know if someone is interested in being a consultant, you know what to talk to them about. If you know someone is just interested in being a customer, you know what to talk to them about. It really gives you the upper hand in the conversation because you're not trying to navigate through all this stuff. Do they care that it's naturally based? Do they want to make more money? Do they even, would they host a party? Put it right out there and let them tell you what they want instead of you trying to dig through and figure out what they want. And that really is the key to this business, is being able to speak to what other people want. Like Cindy was saying, we're competing for their time. That's the biggest thing right now for people is time. Why don't we do a lot of things in our lives? Because we don't have time. So if they see your business, your opportunity, you're wanting them to host a party, a time sucker and not a benefit to them, they're just going to tune you out. So you need to find out, what do they want? Do they want anything at all? How can you help them? And then go from there. So I will post the little blurb of verbiage in the comments of this video when we're done, so you guys can see it. But what I would love for you guys to do is, in the comments of this video, once you are have some time to talk about it, maybe message someone, talk about it out loud to your daughter, your husband, your friend, your mom, whoever, and kind of get something together that you can naturally say if someone asks you, oh, what is Posh? Or, oh, what is your business all about? And see how you can kind of create your own little blurb that would just come right out. You wouldn't be nervous, you wouldn't black out, you wouldn't word vomit. It would be a natural thing that would end with you asking them, what would you like to know more about? So that is what I wanted to talk about today. I hope that helps you guys and just makes you realize that no one jumps into this business and is just out there naturally sharing it. This is Posh, this is great, join my team, this is, so fun, I love the products. It doesn't really come natural for anyone, I don't think. It's just a matter of learning how to talk about it comfortably, and you do that through practice. So that is what I have for you guys today. If you guys have questions, post them below. Thank you for joining my therapy session, as Stephanie likes to talk about it. But I just wanted to tell you guys about that because I think that a lot of people look at leaders or people who are successful in sales and think like, oh yeah, they're like that because they can talk to anyone, or they're like that because they're super outgoing and I'm not outgoing, so I can never be a premier, or I can never be a platinum, or I can never do this because I'm not like them. And really, everyone is the same. It's just a matter of having the strength to say, I sucked. That was terrible. I'm never going to do that again, and I'm going to try again. And honestly, since then, I've had a lot of failures to this day. I mean, I have people in my life who don't know about Posh, so I have more opportunity to grow. But the most important thing is that I'm saying I'm still going to keep trying. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to ask them again. I'm going to probably mess up again, and that's okay because that's just getting me further along in my business. So don't be afraid to do that. After you fail, try again and again and again, and you will eventually find something that works for you. So I hope you guys all have a great rest of the week. It is end of month almost, which is crazy. The other day I was like, it feels like January 100th, and now the last few days have kind of gone by fast. So we have 2 days left. We have our little Snarky products still available on the site. The last update I saw was that Little Snarky So Soapy is halfway gone. And I told you guys, I used this today. I can't stop smelling my wrist. And I was not a Little Snarky fan for a long time. I don't think I've ever used the Little Snarky hand cream besides like a sample. But this just smells so fresh and clean, and it was a nice alternative to like a perfume today. So grab it if you haven't gotten it yet and share it on your groups. Hope you guys have a great rest of the month, rest of the week, and I will talk to you later.